interventions do we need to come up with to be able to address and achieve our set objectives.
Okay. I think the cleaning part is very important for like some areas, the gutters and the mosquitoes. I think that is very important for you guys to do. That will take me to my second question. Since you guys started in last year, 2011, what have been your achievements as an organization and having 1 year in the country now?
Our achievement might be very little, but impactful. We are
impact-based, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
We're people who believe that we don't need to have 110 intervention areas, but we can have a specific focus and make achievement. You know, we make an impact. The impact, as I said, is we distributed 500 bed nets, and we are happy to say after our monitoring, monitoring,
okay,
we've noticed that most of our beneficiaries today are not diagnosed with malaria.
Okay.
So that's an impact. That's a success story.
That is in fact a major impact, a major improvement for you guys. Okay, I guess on your this year's among your activities, you mentioned something like is it a walkathon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you guys must have a team for this year. What is your team for this year?
The theme for this year's anniversary is Every Step Counts, Making Preventable Diseases History.
Every step counts, making preventable diseases history.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And have you guys selected a date or a venue for this place? Let's talk about the anniversary a little bit.
Yes. The walkathon, as I said, is going to be on the 5th of January. And this event will start at Brikama Castle Refilling Station, where people will do a walking marathon. Okay. You know, it's not like the normal march pass. This is going to be a kind of caravan, but then the people, whilst they walk, they'll be doing a bit of marathon. And from the castle, we'll come down to the Gambia University at the Brikama campus, or Gambia College, where we'll have presenters to talk about malaria and other preventable diseases. And we'll also talk to people about what we have been doing. We don't only distribute bed nets, just to remind you. We also commemorated or celebrated African Malaria Day in partnership with University of the Gambia, SOSA, their Student Social Sciences Students Association. We partnered with them, and we commemorated World African Malaria Day. And we're also working with a malaria griot.
A malaria griot?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know, I'm sure you guys will be interested to know this artist and what he is doing to also contribute in ending malaria in this country.
Okay, so he's an artist.
Yes.
Yeah, who is also into the fight against malaria.
Yes.
Yeah, then you are really in for a change. Yes. Yeah, because you know, you don't need to stop at the advocacy part of it, the distributing bed net. I think music goes a long way to help people. If I understand the artist you're talking about, he's a musician, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he going to be in the on the 5th?
Yes, of course. This guy have been with us.
I know everyone is curious to know who's that person should be.
You know, he have been with us all along since start. And he's ST, the Gambian Dream.
Okay.
You know,
a youngster for that matter.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay, good.
we're going to Brikama, and Brikama is his hometown. So you know what that means. We hope he will come and listen to his malaria song. ST have had a training, an online training on malaria. Being a malaria griot, how do you go about sending a message using art, you know, singing, so that people can get a pleasant, you know, message. And then he have recorded a song on malaria, and you know, he's been playing that song. And I'm sure come the 5th, when we'll be doing the anniversary and the distribution of the bed nets, he'll be singing that song and other songs that
okay.
Made, yeah.
Okay, since your inception, have you ever embarked on a community sensitization or a school outreach program or anything?
No, we have not for now. What we did is, when we distributed the bed nets, we went around to monitor, and during the monitoring we talked to people about malaria. But it's in our plans, of course, to go to schools, to go to communities and talk to people about malaria, because yes, bed nets could be given, but then behavioral change is what is key. And people need to get the message, and they need to change their behaviors and start using bed nets.
Yeah, but you know, usually you hear there's people saying this. I don't feel comfortable. Do I feel comfortable?
Exactly,
and you know, what do you guys have to say about that?
I only hope Zahara is not one of those who don't feel comfortable.
Wow. No, I don't use it. Actually.
She doesn't use the bed net.
I don't use bed nets.
Yeah, I think it's about our perception. You know, it's about giving it a trial. And if you do that, you should be able to use it. Why not? Bed nets are very, very fashionable, and you know they're cool. They're okay to sleep under.
To sleep under.
Yeah, I mean, back in the days we used to have the four corner that you have to fix it from one corner to the other corner. But now we have the conical shape where you just need to hook it up, and then when it's morning time, you remove it and pack it if you don't want your friends to know you're sleeping
on a bed net. Yeah, but I think that there is a difference between a bed net and a treated bed net.
Yes.
I think so. What do you guys do? You treat it before you give it to the people in the community, or you go and treat it in front of them? What do you guys do?
The bed nets that we usually buy from last year and even this year, the ones we plan to buy are factory treated.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to treat it, and they are long-lasting bed nets that will last for quite a while and after many washes.
Wow, yeah. that is good. Okay.
Okay, Siaka. Since you guys started last year, what have been the problems you guys have been facing for the past 1 year?
Yeah, the fight for change is not easy.
Yes.
Because I know you guys must have difficulties in one way or the other.
Yes, like some people like me, I'm stubborn. I don't sleep on the bed net. So what problems have you guys been facing?
If there is problem, that would be the behavior of people in using the bed nets. Oh. And if there be another problem that we might be facing is getting people to know what we are doing, the publicity bit of it. We are 1 year old and a lot of people still don't know. We do campaign on the social media like Twitter, like Facebook. We have a website and all that, but still a lot of people don't know what we are doing, right? Of course, partners we've approached from last year have been very forthcoming in terms of embracing our idea and supporting us to achieve our set objectives. But then if there is two challenges that we're faced with, that would be one, behavioral change, and the second one is publicity. And of course finance is also another problem, but you know why I don't want to always mention that, because with or without it we'll still move on. And it's just a matter of that $5 that you don't need after buying maybe a pizza. You know, you can give that to us and we put that together and buy a bed net for that child who is under 5 or pregnant woman.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, that is very good. Okay, we have come a long way. You've told us a brief background about the organization. We have talked about your upcoming activities. Are there already activities you guys put in place for 2013 already, or you are yet to sit and discuss about your forthcoming activities?
We have sat as a team. Your Change for a Change, as I said, it's not only in the Gambia. And we've been discussing for the past months, what do we do next? And we've identified different diseases that we'll be looking at after our malaria project, right? And come 2013, we'll kickstart the initiatives.
Oh, okay. So right now you were working on this project, the fight against malaria campaign, yes. I will call it. Okay. Now let's talk about malaria a little bit. You know, what is your say in malaria? What do you have to say about malaria?
Malaria is a life-threatening disease, I would say.
A killer disease, I will call it.
Well, okay. You know,
because it kills a lot of people in Africa. A lot of people suffer from it. So
yeah, particularly pregnant women and children who are under 5. And you know, the beauty about it is, one, we can prevent it. It's preventable. And secondly, it's treated. If you get sick, you go to the clinic and you're diagnosed. You know, there are medications that you can take and then get treated.
Yeah, the new Quatem that is for those who
I
are
actually talked to some malaria patients and they were like complaining, telling me that if they have malaria, they go to the clinic and they give them a tablet or something, but the malaria kind of acts like more on them. So I don't get that exactly.
Well, there might be, I think that's a bit technical when it comes to medication and reaction. Right. So if we have some of our young scientists, part of Your Change for the Change, who are around, they would have been the better people to answer this question. But what I want to say is, yes, every medication would have side effects. And what is important is, if you see a side effect after taking a drug, you need to report back to the clinic. But most of the people would sit until when they already very tired and they start